faith is the substance of things hoped for. All right. The evidence of things not seen. Thank you. You may be seated. You need to leave here today knowing that you can have it even when you can't see it. You can have it even when you can't see it.
Yes, sir.
And that's really your word. Anything that I say after this is just lanyard. That's your word. That's your solution. That's your answer. That's what you've been looking for. If you can have it, even though you can't see it.
All right.
The reason why we go through the things that we go through in life is because we live our lives by what we see, what we touch, what we smell, how we experience certain things. And it challenges us to be able to grasp this scripture saying that faith is a substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, because we live our lives based upon our experiences, but your minds play tricks on you, your eyes play tricks on you, and you can't depend upon the things that's in the natural, because the things that's in the natural transpires first in the spiritual. That's why the scriptures declare now faith, the hypostasis in its original Greek, is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, the pragmatos elikon in its Greek in its original phrase.
All right. Go ahead. Come on, man.
So here you have the children of Israel, and Paul had written to them. He had written this scripture to them to encourage them, not in the good times, but in the midst of their mess. In the midst of their miseries, in the midst of their challenges, their trials, their tribulations, their adversities. He was saying that the hell that you're going through, you can get out of it, because faith, that which you believe in, is the substance of what you don't have, the evidence of that which can transpire, that can become a reality, that can become a real assurance, that can become concrete in your life. So here we have him saying that in the midst of your mess, you have to hold on to your faith. I heard the sister testifying about the fact that she get weak and she want to appear to be strong. But baby, being weak is a blessing. Paul said, I'd much rather brag on what I can't do, because in my weakness, God's strength is made perfect. So don't worry about being weak, because that's when God shows up. When we're strong, we really don't need him. God shows up for folks who know that they need somebody. He shows up for those people who know that they're jacked up, tore up from the floor. He shows up for the folks who know that they need a God who can do anything with faith. So I'd much rather brag on the things I don't have so that God can give me what I need. Now back to the scripture. So faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. The certain things that we lack in our lives causes us, hinders us, prohibiting us for having what we can't see. First of all is the lack of substance.
Come on here.
None of us have a problem with receiving.
Come on.
But we only catch hell when we don't have the things that we desire. We only lose sleep on the things that we want, and we can't seem to get it as soon as we want to get it, the way we want to get it, measured up the way we want it, smelling the way we want it, looking the way we want it.
Come on.
And yet we find ourselves being ungrateful for what little bit we have versus the thing that we wish we could have. And God won't give us any more than we need right now, because we're ungrateful for the little bit. If you're faithful over few things, he'll make you ruler over many. God wants to be able to see that we can handle what little bit we do have, so that he can give us the desires of our heart. But he won't give us the desires of our heart unless we abide in the word and abide in him. My grandmother, God rest her soul, She worked at Louisiana Tech University, and she was janitor, for lack of a better term. And one day we had gone to pick her up, and it was on a payday. Big Mama, what we called her, had purchased a brand new house from the ground up.
All right.
I happened to look at her check stub on that Friday, and I said, Big Mama, you telling me you make $3.12 an hour? Big Mama was able to pay for a house off of $3.12 an hour, raise 6 grandchildren, feed them, not being on welfare. That's because she was a godly woman. That was because she was grateful for what little bit we had. We never went hungry. We might have had whole cakes and we might have had salt pork, but it still filled our bellies. We may have had sugar water turned into syrup, but it still soaked our biscuit. So God will not give us greater until we're grateful for what we already have. So there's the lack of substance that hinders us. We're more focused on what we don't have than being thankful for what we do have. The next thing is the lack of sight. We see our lives one way. We see our lives as being the worst thing since the butt-end of bread. And so here we find ourselves, not seeing ourselves, seeing our situation, seeing our lives, our circumstances, the way God sees them.
All right. Amen.
And once we begin to get the spiritual side of God, then we'll begin to say that regardless of what situation we find ourselves in, I'm the head and not the tail. Right. I'm above and not beneath. Yeah. I'm blessed in the city. I'm blessed in the field. I'm blessed in the country. I'm blessed in the black house. I'm blessed in the white house. And if we ain't saved, I'm even black in the blank house.
All right.
And so here we are. The lack of sight causes us, and I told you your eyes play tricks on you. We know that to be the case because we view people one way.
Look out, brother.
Only to find out that there's somebody totally different than the person we perceive them.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me make it home. Some folk had looked at y'all one way.
Come on.
They got it wrong. You spoke in tongues and needed no interpretation.
Come on.
Some of y'all said that y'all wanted to go upside some heads because they called you out everything but a child of God, knowing that you were still a Christian.
Reverend.
You might have slipped every now and then, but you were still a Christian, just the same. And so our eyes play tricks on us. So when you have to have faith, you can have it when you can't see it, when you see it with your spiritual eyes. Faith and evidence are synonymous. You can't have one without the other. Whatever you have faith for has to show up because faith pleases God.
Right.
And faith is the only thing that moves the hand of God.
That's it.
You can pray all you want, speak in tongues all you want, but if faith ain't attached to it, God ain't moving.
Say that, sir.
That's why he talks about the fact that we shouldn't be wishy-washy. We shouldn't be to and fro. We shouldn't be hot or cold. We have to stand on what we believe in, and if we believe in it, we don't have to worry about losing sleep over it because we know that it's going to show up even though it don't show up when we want to. We know it's going to show up right on time because the things that we have right now, I can guarantee you didn't show up when we wanted them to show up. We kept putting one foot in front of the other. We kept sleeping, getting up, rising, falling, and it shows up. And we look back over our lives and we have to declare, didn't nobody do it but you, Jesus. So there's the lack of substance, the lack of sight, the lack of satisfaction.
Come on, man. Look out.
There's a difference between desire, discontentment and dissatisfaction.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with having desires.
All right.
The problem with having desires is when your desire makes you become dissatisfied.
Come on, man.
And when your dissatisfaction makes you become discontented. Because Paul says that therewith I found myself to be content in whatever situation I'm in. Whether I got money, whether I don't have money, whether I'm living from paycheck to paycheck, month to month, welfare, government cheese, it does not matter. Whether I got a steak or a can of tuna fish, it does not matter. Whether I got bologna or filet mignon, it does not matter. Whether the bologna is fried or the filet mignon is seared, it does not matter. I found myself, whether I've got clothes or whether I'm wearing hand-me-downs, it does not matter. Whether I shop at Dillard's or whether I shop at Goodwill Boutique. Whatever situation I'm in. And when you become content in whatever situation you're in, then whatever you go through no longer matters. That's your word. That's your word. Because you know that better days are ahead. And it does not matter regardless of how difficult it comes. You've already gone through difficult times before.
Yes, sir.
You've already gone through situations that were beyond your control before. You've already gone through things that you still don't want folk to know about that you've gone through them because you got your church face on. That's all right. You're looking good. You got your church clothes on. You're wearing it. That's all right. You got on your church shoes and everything else. But there's some situation that you've gone through. You want to be delivered from. You want to be set free from. You don't want nobody to know about it. But guess what? We've probably gone through it too.
Yes, sir. Come on, man.
And if we ain't going through it, we're going through it.
Yeah.
There's some folk that still got skeletons in their closet. That's all right as long as they don't have meat on the bone.
Come on, preach up. Come on, preach up.
So there's the lack of substance. There's the lack of sight. There's the lack of satisfaction. And you can have it even when you don't see it, when you become focused on your lack of the source.
Oh, the source. Come on here, have mercy.
Go ahead.
Come on here.
You believe a lot of things. You have faith for a lot of things. You believe that when you get in your car, it's going to start up, whether you got gas or not, because some of us are afraid when that hand was passed.
Talk about it, brother.
You believe that when you stood in front of that check line and you sent that check across to the woman and you're praying that it does not bounce